Hello everybody, my name is Kristi Holmstrom and we're here next to the Huron River preparing to do some yoga. So happy that you're with me. All right, make yourself comfortable. Ideally you're in a more solid chair as opposed to a squishy sofa or squishy chair. Maybe like a kitchen chair or something more solid. So if not, that's okay too, but all right, so make yourself comfortable. We'll begin with just a little pause. So just close your eyes for a moment. It allows us to shift from the activity of whatever we were doing before, especially the mental activity. So let's just pause for a moment with our eyes closed and begin to inhabit the body. Sense your body sitting here. Sense your skeleton, the angles, the shape of this skeleton. Sense the movement of your breath as you're sitting here. Okay. Slowly begin to exhale through your nostrils, pulling your abdomen in to really try to empty the lungs. And then allow the breath to really fill. Let's do that again. Empty the lungs at your own pace, slowly exhaling through the nostrils. And then spontaneously we fill back up on the inhale. Okay, let's begin by sliding out to near the edge of the seat, in a safe spot still, but get yourself comfortable. You may need to adjust your buttocks flesh so that you get on top of your sitting bones. Okay, we're trying to be solid on the pelvis. Widen your legs a bit. Again, adjusting. You'll notice that I do that quite a bit throughout the practice because there's the tendency of the body to begin to curve, right? We tend to slump back down and we have to get ourselves back up again. So keep adjusting, be solid. The lower legs, perpendicular to the ground. Our feet are nice and flat on the floor. You can be barefooted. I'm out in the dirt right now, so I'm going to keep my shoes on most of the time here. All right, we're sitting here, lifting the torso, lifting the chest. This is called seated mountain. So take a moment and feel yourself as if you are a mountain. Solid, a nice solid base. Very still. Feel your contact with your sitting bones at your chair and your feet on the floor. So we have these points of contact. Our hands are on our thighs or knees, lifting our chest. And feel a gentle engagement of this band, particularly the lower part of the abdomen. Allow that to help support you, keep you upright. Okay, but don't do it in a way that you're not breathing freely. So you might have to release it a little bit. Allow yourself to continue to breathe. And now we're going to begin awakening the body by some gentle movements, starting at the feet. So our toes. What we're going to be doing with the toes is just pressing the toes into the floor and then allowing them to rise again. We're not raising the foot up and down, it's just the toes. A little pressure, so pressing down with the toes and then releasing, loosening them up, lightening the toes up. And again, pressing the toes and then releasing them. And do this a few more times as I'm talking, just pressing and releasing your toes. And as you do this, bring your attention to the legs and notice that the legs, the muscles of the legs are helping you in this very easy movement. I can feel the inner thigh muscles helping. I can feel muscles behind my knees helping. So during yoga, we constantly turn our attention inward, connecting with our bodies, being aware of what the body is doing. All right, relax your feet, relax your legs, but remain in your mountain posture. You may notice already just a little more warmth in the lower legs and feet. Just a little bit of awakening that we've done. Now we'll raise the foot, the front of the foot. Keep the heel down, and we'll raise the foot up and down the front of the foot. So my heels are pressing into the ground, my feet are coming up, my toes are coming up, and then down again. Raise the front of the foot, pressing the heel in, and then flatten the foot back down again. Continue to do this gentle up and down. Heels are pressed in, front of the foot raises up and down. Again, noting which muscles are participating in this activity. Especially when you press the heels in, you can sense this engagement of the hamstrings, the backs of the thighs. They're helping out. All right, maybe one more time. And then relax. The relaxation is part of this practice. We're training our bodies to engage, tense, contract, and then to release and relax. So feel yourself relaxing for this moment. And again, adjust your seat if you've begun to slump. This time I'm going to bring my stance in just a little bit, and we're going to rise up on the balls of our feet. So we're raising the heels now. So we're going up on our toes, raising the heels, and I'm sure you'll feel your calves engaging here. And then lowering. So raising up on the toes, engaging the calves, lifting the torso again, making sure that we haven't started slumping over. Gravity keeps pulling us down, and we must pull back up. So again, just raising the heels, pressing into the balls of the toes, just doing this gentle up and down movement at your own pace. Noticing the body helping out. Your core should be fairly firm here, helping us to stay upright. Continue to breathe just naturally through your nostrils. We always try to breathe through the nostrils and not the mouth. The nostrils have, the nose has our filtering system for us, helping to keep the germs out. Okay, and let's relax the legs and feet again, sitting in your mountain, but a slightly more relaxed mountain. But keep the chest up, the spine upright. And now we'll sit back into our chair. We can allow our back to rest against the back of the chair. We'll be extending one leg at a time. Again, adjust your seat. I'm going to extend my right leg. Firm your right leg. The left leg stays bent, and it's helping, and we press a little bit into the left foot, sort of our kickstand. And we'll rotate our ankle now. So rotating the ankle gently, as if you're drawing a circle with your toe. And as we do this, we need to engage the abdomen. It's helping us hold the leg up. Let's go the other direction. Drawing a circle in the other direction with our toe. Good. And lower the leg and rest. Notice how heavy the leg is, right? It takes some effort to hold it up. Okay, again, with the right leg, we'll be doing some pointing and flexing of the foot. So lifting the right leg out, and you can have it lower. It doesn't need to be completely parallel. You can have it lower, that's fine. And we'll point and flex the foot. Again, engaging the core. We're strengthening the core of the body, as well as you can feel your quadricep, your thigh muscles firming here. And we're getting the kinks out of our ankles right now. Good, a few flexes and pointing. Good, and relax that leg and foot. You might sense that this right side of the body is more awakened in a way. There's more circulation on this side. We've really engaged those muscles. So I even have the sense that the right lower half of my body is bigger than the left side. Sense into that and see what's going on in your body. Okay, one more activity on the right side. Again, adjust the body if needed. Plant that left foot as an aid to support you. Extend the right leg. And here we're going to make fists with the feet. And then we're going to open, and we try to open the toes as far as we can. And then make fists again. And then open. So opening and closing the foot. We're really trying to stretch and stretch the muscles, and also open the bones of the feet. So a couple more times if that's comfortable for you. Again, making sure that you're calling up the rest of the body to help out with this movement. Good, and rest. You can really feel that the thigh, the leg is a very heavy part of our body, and we were holding it up for quite a long time. So let it relax. Sense the difference now between your right and your left legs and lower body. Okay, and now adjust yourself, and we'll do the left side. So planting the right foot as sort of your kickstand. Extend the left and begin your ankle rotations. Drawing a circle with your left big toe. Engaging your core. Again, trying to sit upright. You know, the back of the chair is helping us, but we want to engage the skeleton as well as the muscles to support us, and we're exercising them now. Okay, the other direction with the foot. Good. You might notice that drawing the circle one way, okay, rest. Drawing the circle one way might feel different than the other. You might have a tight muscle in one part of the leg or foot. One circle might be a nicer shape than the other way. That's okay, just take note, and perhaps that'll loosen up as we carry on today. Okay, again, let's extend the left leg, firm the leg, and now we'll point and flex the foot. Feeling the strength of your leg, feeling the strength of your abdomen as you hold yourself up. So pointing and flexing and rest. I want to remind you at any time that you're feeling any discomfort to take a break. You don't need to continue with the repetitions that I'm suggesting. At all times, your body should be the boss. So if your body is telling you something's uncomfortable, then pause, give it a break, and maybe just sense into what's going on. You know, maybe you have a little trigger point or a muscle spasm, so respect that and give it a rest. Okay, finally we'll do our opening and closing of the left foot now. So extending the left foot out, making the proper adjustments to the body to feel secure and strong here. And so we're going to make a fist with the left foot and then open it up, open the toes, making a fist and then opening the toes. Making a fist and then opening the toes. Another 1 or 2 times if it feels good. And then lower the leg and rest. We'll take a little pause. Feeling the warmth now through the body, particularly the feet and legs should be awakened. Okay, now let's scooch back out into our seated mountain position. Remember, you're adjusting your buttocks flesh. You want to pull it up and out of the way so that you can be on top of those sitting bones. Okay, so out on the edge of the seat. So your sitting bones and then your 2 feet nice and flat on the floor forms our base. Okay, feel your mountain here. Feel yourself solid. Close your eyes and exhale fully, pulling in the lower abdomen. And allow yourself to inhale. And what we're trying to do is really allow the belly to expand with your inhalation. It's not just the chest. We want that air, that movement of the diaphragm to really go low. All right, so we're going to work on the breath for a few moments here and put your attention into the pelvic floor. What we want to see or sense is some pressure in the pelvic floor on the inhale. And then on the exhale, you pull up. The pelvic floor muscles pull up. Okay, so I like to start on the exhale. We'll clear out the lungs, and then the spontaneous inflow of breath fills the belly, presses into the pelvic floor. Okay? So center yourself, and now we'll do a full exhalation through the nostrils with some sound even. Hi! Okay, a full exhalation. And the full inhalation. Good, and now let's just tune into the breath, allowing it to be natural, where you begin to tune in and recognize that the pelvic floor expands when your belly is filling and being pressed by the diaphragm on the inhalation. And then on your exhalation, you can feel a gentle upward, very subtle pulling upward of the pelvic floor. Okay, now we are going to be more deliberate with it. So we will engage the pelvic floor muscles deliberately on the exhale. So on your exhale, pull up on your pelvic floor muscles. And on your inhale, allow them to relax. So we're going to pull in and relax. Pull in and relax. And this is going on ideally in coordination with your breath. So take a moment to calibrate. And begin engaging and releasing the pelvic floor muscles. Let's see if you can do a half a dozen. Very important muscles for us to keep toned, particularly when we do a lot of sitting. When we're sitting on our pelvic floor, they can weaken. So throughout your day, just, whenever you think of it, do a half a dozen or more pelvic floor exercises, engaging and releasing. Okay, very good. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of lower abdominal work. So here again, we're sitting in our mountain, we're upright, we're pressing into the floor. And now, as you exhale, I want you to pull in this band of muscles that are below your navel. And then as you inhale, it softens and the belly gets bigger. Exhaling, it pulls back in. Okay, just feel that a few times where we're engaging the lower abdominal muscles as we exhale. And then as we inhale, they soften and our belly gets big. Okay, on the next exhale, we engage and we're going to tilt back ever so slightly, maybe like 5 degrees. Our body's upright, the chest is up, and you should feel a firming of the abdomen here. And now tilt back upright to straight up. Relax the abdomen. Note the effort that took. Just this very slight tilting backwards engages these important muscles. So we'll do it again. So engage the lower abdominals. And then just lean back ever so slightly. Breathing still even as we're engaged. And then exhale, come up and relax. Sensing that you just used some important muscles here that may have become soft. Mine have over these months. Okay, again, we're going to engage, and this time we're going to lean forward ever so slightly. But again, we're keeping the torso straight, the chest upright. So we're engaging upright, we're pressing into the floor now with our feet, and then come back upright, relax into your mountain. Relaxing, softening those muscles. Okay, one more time. Engage the core, pressing into the feet, upright body, and just lean in a little bit. This should feel pretty good. A little bit of a stretch on the lower back, but our lower abdomen is engaged, and then back up. Very good. Back into your seated mountain. Hopefully you're feeling now some increased energy and change in the body. Perhaps a little more energy and strength. Okay, so again, adjust yourself in case you've slipped off your mountain. Adjust your feet and engage your core. We're going to raise both arms up. So slowly raising. What we're doing here is we're trying to make the spine longer. We're making space between the vertebra. Okay, so getting as tall as you can, pressing into the floor, pressing into the sitting bones as well. And reaching up. If you're comfortable, you can tilt your face up a little bit. Very good. And come back down. We'll do that a couple more times. This extension of the spine and making space in the torso is very important for a number of reasons. It improves the respiratory system, circulatory system, digestive system. We're making space, we're opening, and very importantly, our vertebra, the front side of the spine, they're typically getting compressed because most of us are leaning forward on the spine. And so what we want to do is lift off the front of the spine and open the spaces between those vertebrae. So let's do that again, okay? Make yourself properly situated here with feet and sitting bones. Engage your core so you can stay strong as you lift. Making yourself as tall as you can. Pressing into the floor, pressing into your sitting bones, while at the same time extending upward. You can tilt your face if that's comfortable. What we're doing is making space in the torso, making space between the vertebrae. And now lower the arms and see now as you sit in your mountain if you can feel yourself a little taller with this extra space we've created. See if you can maintain it. Okay. One last time. Pressing into the floor with nice flat feet. Pressing into the buttocks. Reaching up, getting longer, getting taller. And as you're here, see if you can inhale really fully through the nostrils and feel your rib cage expand. See if you can do that one more time, expanding the rib cage. And then arms down and rest. Rest in your mountain. Rest on your mountain. You are the mountain. Okay, very good. Let's sit back just to give the core a little bit of a rest. We'll let the chair help hold us up for a minute. As you do this, let's just gently roll the shoulders. Rolling the shoulders backwards. As you do that, try to lift the chest as you do it, pushing the chest a little bit forward to counteract the movement, the position we're mostly in during the day where it's much more forward curving. So we're reaching back, trying to engage those upper back muscles. See as you roll, can you feel your shoulder blades coming together and down? Good. And relax for a moment. Feel that increased heat. We've drawn some blood to our muscles there. More fluids are moving around. Okay, let's put our hands, our fingertips on our shoulders now. Our elbows are out to the sides. Lift the chest. Again, sit yourself so that you're extending your torso. And now we're going to draw circles with our elbows. Okay, some more backward motion. Pay attention to your upper back here. We're really engaging those upper back muscles. And it's important here too to keep your abdominal muscles engaged. It helps to protect our lower back. Good, and relax. I know some of us might have one bad shoulder, for example, so if that's the case, you can just do one of the shoulders, or maybe one shoulder just has a little bit of movement. So, of course, make your own adjustments to your body. Okay, finally, again, we're going to do some more chest opening. I'm straightening my arms back behind me. I'm trying to pull my shoulder blades together. Pulling the shoulder blades together, reaching back, lifting the chest. Really opening the chest and pulling the upper back muscles together. Good, and relax. Okay, let's rest for a moment, just sitting quietly, feeling the body releasing. So last couple stretches before we do our relaxation section. So come back out in your seated mountain at the edge of your seat. Plant your feet well. We've extended the spine quite a bit, but we want to move the spine in a couple more directions to help lubricate the vertebra. So place your right hand on the side of your chair. Raise the left, get tall, press into your both feet, and we're going to just lean just a little bit to the side. If you can imagine your spine just having just a slight lateral bend here, we're opening up the vertebra on that side of the spine, on the left side. We're also opening up the rib cage. So as we're tilted here, just slightly, turn your face towards your armpit and inhale slightly so that or actually inhale fully to try to expand the vertebra on the rib cage on your left side. So inhaling, and then exhale the arm back down. Feeling that height now. We're taller on our left sides as a result of that. Let's even out. Left hand is down on the chair, right hand is straight up. And we're just doing a slight tilt. Turn your face towards your arm. Inhale fully. And then exhale down. Seated mountain here, just sensing into the body again. Feeling the new space and height in your torso. Okay, so we've extended the spine. We've bent the spine from side to side. Now we're going to do just a gentle twist of the spine. This is very gentle, very small movement. Place your left hand behind you somewhere. You might hold on to something or just place it behind you. The right arm comes across the body and you place your hand on the outside of your left thigh. And now we just gently turn. We turn from the belly. We turn the belly slightly to the left. We turn the chest to the left. We turn the face to the left. And now relax. Relax the belly muscles. Relax the back muscles. Just be in a very relaxed, small twist. Breathing. This is very good for our organs. We're giving a little squeeze to them. It's also excellent for our vertebra. Okay, and then gently come back to center. And before we go to the other side, notice the slight difference between the left and right sides of your body. Okay, our final twist. Reach behind with the right hand, reach across with the left to the outer side of the right thigh. Turning from the belly, from the chest, the head, looking towards the right. And now relax the belly, relax the lower back. Breathe and relax. Press into your feet too here. Don't lose the lower body. I just did, so that's what made me think to mention it to you. All right, and slowly unwind, coming back to your seated mountain pose. And anytime we do a twist, we always come back to a full extension just to make sure the the spine has straightened back up again. So just reach up gently. It doesn't have to be a vigorous extension here, just a straightening back up. Very good. Okay, let's sit back into our seat. We'll just take a few moments to integrate everything we've just done. So sitting back, place your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. The thumbs are pointing towards the chest here. Try to line up the fingers, the palms. Lift the chest a little bit. Pressing gently into the palms. Close your eyes and be still, noticing what this posture feels like. Perhaps you want to say a little prayer, or just really feel this sense of gratitude for taking this time. Taking this time to be attentive and good to your body, to your soul. And then you may lower your hands. We'll sit quietly just for a moment. Feeling the body breathe. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed the practice and enjoyed the beautiful scenery here. Thank you to Paul for taking this time to record this for us. Namaste. Hello everybody. My name is Kristi Holmstrom, and what I'd like to do today is to just guide you through a short meditation to calm the thinking mind, quiet it a bit, and shift ourselves to more of a sensing mind, where we'll just begin to sense into our body, into our emotions, into just what's going on. And from there, we'll even shift away from sensing to just relaxing and being present. So let's begin by just making yourself comfortable. You may want to adjust yourself so that you're sitting in a way that you don't feel slumped, but rather you feel upright and somewhat alert, but relaxed too. So make your adjustments, and even during the meditation, if you're starting to feel uncomfortable, make your adjustment. If you need to put a pillow, feel free. So settling yourself in now. I'll be giving some instructions and I'll pause in between. And just take the time during those pauses to keep bringing your attention inward, quieting yourself. So now, feel free to close your eyes. I will periodically close my eyes too. So closing your eyes, begin to take a scan of your inner weather. We'll begin by just taking stock of our physical structure. How does the body feel today? Perhaps there's some tension or tightness or numbness or discomfort. Perhaps there's some ease in parts of your body. Just simply observe and take note of how your physical structure feels. And now let's shift to your energy level. Sense your energy. And take a look at your breath, the pattern of it, the pace, the size. Again, just noting, not talking to yourself very much about these things. And next, let's take a look at our emotions. What's present today in your heart? Or in your mind. Sometimes the emotions are different parts, or they reside in different places. Just name the emotions that you may be feeling right now. And finally, check in with your spirit. For example, when you awoke this morning, what was your spirit like? Okay, so that's a very brief check-in with ourselves, and it's useful to do that before and after we practice meditation or yoga. It's also a useful practice anytime during the day, is to just sit down and check in. Okay, next we're going to move into a guided meditation. So again, make any adjustments to the body to feel comfortable. Close your eyes. And let's begin to just sense the movement of your torso in particular as you breathe. We're not adjusting the breath. We're simply observing the expansion and then the shrinking back down after we exhale. Just notice the way your body moves from the breath. And now let's move our attention upward to the head. Just sense your head sitting on top of your shoulders. Sense your skull, your scalp, your face. Notice that simply by sensing into your body part, there's a very subtle, spontaneous relaxing of it. Your presence, your awareness does the work of relaxing. So simply put your awareness into your head, into your face, and feel that gentle releasing of tension. Become aware of the breath entering your nostrils. A very, very subtle movement of air. You can feel it on your skin, around your nose. You may notice the difference in the temperature between the inhale breath and the exhale breath. And here, in just these few moments of pulling your attention to the body, which is present, it's right here, our mind quiets also. So we'll continue this quieting by shifting our attention now to the shoulders. Just sense your shoulders. As you sense them again, notice that they might begin to drop, release, all on their own. Sense the arms coming out of your shoulder sockets. Your arms hanging gently. Hands and forearms resting. Sense the hands and the fingers, allowing the bones to rest. Notice your gentle breathing now is very softly moving your shoulders. And now move your attention downward to your seat. Become aware of your body's contact with your chair. Allow your hips and your buttocks, the backs of your thighs, and the lower back to all relax and to rest into the chair. Let go of any holding. Allow the chair to support you. And here again, note the movement of the breath in this part of your body. Sensing the pelvic floor gaining some pressure when you inhale. It just gently expands. And then on the exhale, you lighten just slightly in the pelvic floor. Very gentle, subtle movements the breath makes in our bodies. Now move your attention further down to the legs, your thighs, your knees, tracing your skeleton down the lower leg to the feet. Sensing now these lower limbs, their shape, their angles. Notice what awareness reveals to you as you scan through your body. feeling the aliveness that's always there, quiet and subtle in our backgrounds. But in these gentle pauses, we can sense the activity deep inside our bodies. Here again, as you breathe, notice the very subtle movement that even happens down the legs on the breath. The whole body breathes. So continue sensing a few more moments. Just really deepening your awareness of the sensations in the body, the gentle movements. And now relax that effort at paying attention. Let go of that and simply be. Simply sit in awareness. No effort. So as you gradually move from this very quiet state to greater awareness of your surroundings, slowly notice your weather report again, how you're feeling physically, energetically, emotionally, and spiritually. Perhaps there's been a little shift in one of those states. I hope you can go through the rest of your day now with a little more ease, a little more peace. Thank you.